opportunities to people, not only within the ring, but also, you know, wrestlers, referees, commentators, cameramen, production people. I mean, this gives a place to a whole bunch of different kinds of roles. And right now, I'd like to extend this invitation to my good friend, Mr. Scotty Cerriti. He has now made himself available on Wednesday nights. He's going to be our new ring announcer here in Dojo Wars. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to ask you to give him the same respect that you give me. Scotty will be taking care of the MC duty. Scotty, thank you and welcome to Dojo Wars.
Thank you, Emil. What say we get everything started? The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
I'm back, baby! Me and Niggins are back for more Dojo Wars action, everybody! Come here, boy, come here. I love you so much. Yes, you are breathing. I guess you are.
It's been a little while since we've seen Ryan Zane now, hasn't it?
Yeah, he's been on somewhat of a hiatus.
A little bit of a sabbatical. MLJ and Khalif here with you here at Dojo Wars. Opening contest. Ryan Zane out here set to
The
take
following
on El
contest will
Cheapo.
be contested with a 10-minute time limit. Introducing first, fighting out of parts unknown with an official weight of 185 pounds. He is the Dollar Store Luchador, El Cheapo!
Nice reception for the Dollar Store Luchador.
I like that. Has a good
And
ring
his
to it.
opponent, born in Boston, raised in Richmond, fighting out of Philly
Really excited about.
with an official weight of 200 pounds, Ryan Zane!
And a
Rousing welcome for Ryan Zane, to say the least.
not quite as welcoming as the reception for El Cheapo. Of course, El Cheapo, he had a shot at the Medal of Valor last week. He lasted about 8 seconds.
He made history on multiple counts there. Actually, he was the first person to challenge for the Medal of Valor in this 2018 year.
Yeah, and just that quickly, 8 seconds later, got hit with that series finale, and I'll tell you, he put a lot of jaw jacking on Mike Dell, but as soon as that bell rang and he came charging in, Dell caught him.
Yeah, the pre-match was maybe, what, 4 minutes?
Yeah, probably, and here we go. Ryan Zane set, ready to take on El Cheapo. Ryan Zane hasn't been around all that much the past couple of weeks. Curious as to what has been going on underneath the ring here.
Well, I think he's been getting some remodeling, some renovating. I know he wanted to do some things with the recessed lighting and LEDs and everything. So,
How do you know that?
you know, we hung out.
What, under the ring?
I won't say anymore.
Like him and Colin did?
I don't know what you're talking about.
The wine rack?
Wine rack. That guy puts on a great party, I'll tell you that.
Whatever kind of party it is. I mean, I'm sure El Cheapo's not so happy he showed up to the party here tonight because right now Ryan Zane putting a hurt on with those shoulder thrusts.
Well, we saw early on Ryan Zane taking advantage of his experience over El Cheapo with the sort of the mind games at the very beginning.
He drives that shoulder down to drives the elbow into the shoulder, excuse me, full arm drag a twist.
In that unorthodox offense, you see him starting to work on that left shoulder, and El Cheapo looking to turn things around.
Looking for a backslide here. Looks like Zane set too early for that backdrop, and El Cheapo almost came out the victor. It only takes 3 seconds, you know.
That's all it takes. And El Cheapo, of course, is looking for his first victory. And I think that once he sits on that rope, and that kid's going to be on a slide.
And you know, like, really, it's all it takes to all you aspiring wrestlers out there. All you really got to do is slide in my DMs if I have an opportunity available. Here you go. And that's what happened with El Cheapo. He slid in the DMs and said, hey, I want to wrestle. And once they said, okay. And here he is a couple weeks later, still at it. Here he is in the opening match against Ryan Zane. And Zane, this is up his alley here, going to work on the arm of El Cheapo.
This is really interesting because you got two people that talk crap to each other while they're in the ring. Neither one of these guys can provide their own commentary.
Yeah, they a couple of motor mouths in there. Not hearing a lot of conversation between the two of them right now, though. Perhaps knowing what's on the line here. Dojo Wars 160, we're here in Blackwood, New Jersey, the second Dojo Wars event of the year 2018. They don't want to start this year off in a losing effort.
I'll tell you what, Zane just wrenched El Cheapo's shoulder across that top ring rope, and you see him just putting the boots to that left shoulder.
Yeah, and that's the thing about Ryan Zane. You know, a lot, you see it a lot of times out of guys. They try to just get the win, try to get the victory, but sometimes it seems like Ryan Zane's got a little bit of extra viciousness. That time he held on to the top rope.
That's
El
that
Cheapo.
That ring awareness, the experience of Ryan Zane.
Yeah, El Cheapo was looking for that drop kick. He did not find it at all whatsoever. And now Ryan Zane back on top, kicking away at El Cheapo. Once again, going back to work on that arm, really wrenching it over that middle rope.
You know, Ryan Zane is such an unorthodox, such an obtuse competitor, but he's very dangerous in the ring. And you see what he's doing right now with the left shoulder of El Cheapo. He's very scientific.
Well, yeah, and that's the thing out of Ryan Zane. He can get it done on the mat. He can take it to the more classical lucha style, I'd say, with the arm drags. He's a very skilled submission wrestler, but also at the same time, he's not afraid to break the rules. That makes a very dangerous competitor. He's also very cerebral. He'll come up with things just like that in order to take down his opponent. How often do you see somebody utilize a drop down in that way?
You rarely see it.
Yeah, Ryan Zane, somewhat thinking on his feet potentially.
Just wrenching back on the shoulder area of El Cheapo. The dollar store Lucha in search of his first victory here in the dojo.
You know what? I kind of like that moniker. If that's 2 count there. I mean, if that's something that Scotty Cerriti put on there on his own self, he's already doing good.
Yeah, I'm loving it.
Good inflection on the young man, I'll tell you.
Yeah, we're hearing a lot of that. Very good inflection.
Now look at this. It's sort of like a spinning toe hold, but with the arm. But Ryan Zane giving up a bit of the leverage, allowing El Cheapo to get up to his feet. Now he's in the corner, takes him from pillar to post, sends him in, takes his head off with a clothesline.
Force of Ryan Zane.
Not much on that cover, though.
Not much on the cover. El Cheapo's showing that he's still got a little bit of gas in the tank there. Ryan Zane's got to put in a little bit more effort if you're going to take down El Cheapo.
Yeah, perhaps Ryan Zane taking El Cheapo a little bit too lightly. I mean, I know he's new on the scene. He hasn't had too many matches, but he's a professional wrestler at the end of the day. I mean, he's skilled enough to be in that ring. Can't ever discount anybody who's across the ring from you.
Plus, he's the champion of champions wherever he's from, right?
And that time he tried to come out of the corner and take Zane down, but that didn't work out, and Zane just dropped him with a DDT.
Is that 3 or?
Here is your winner, Ryan Zane!
5 minutes and 52 seconds. Zane got him with the DDT.
Tell you what, El Cheapo's still in search of that first victory. This is nothing to be ashamed of, to lose to a competitor like Ryan Zane. Oh, come on.
And an additional knee drop on the arm.
Good measure from Ryan Zane.
Yeah, I don't know if I heard the 3 count, but the actual hand on the mat, but I heard the referee say 3. So that's just as good as anything. Hey, if you watch World of Sport, all you're going to get is the verbal count on the referee anyway. El Cheapo got put out for the 3 count here this time.
Ryan Zane did some serious damage to that left shoulder area of El Cheapo, and it's showing right now.
He was able to last about 6 minutes, though, against Ryan Zane. That's no easy task.
Where is he at? I need it! And the blue man.
What's happening here, Emil? Wait a minute.
What the hell is
What's going on here?
He just tried to come out with...
Well, Tulpa had his mini entourage. I don't know who that was. I mean, you know, we can speculate, but there was no face, no trace.
Well, with that hair sticking out?
Well, it could have been anybody. We got plenty of people with hair.
Like that?
Yeah, of course. Might have been Josh Adams.
This is going to be an interesting matchup here.
Well, this is Mr. Dojo Wars.
I don't care anyway.
And Josh Adams, as he's had a serious change in attitude and change in style, and I'm really looking forward to this one.
Well, you're telling me. Talk about a change in attitude. Got full of himself.
And he's been able to back it up in the ring.
59 times. Who in the blue hell are you?
Scotty too hot, you new guy.
Hey, at least it's not Jimmy James.
I'll give you that. Who are you? All right, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Let's see. Come on, let's go.
Introducing first, fighting out of Trinidad and Tobago with an official weight of 183 pounds, this is Tulpa!
Good reaction for Tulpa this week. Becoming a fan favorite.
And his opponent, fighting out of Atlantic City, New Jersey, with an official weight of 185 pounds, he is Mr. Dojo Wars, Josh Adams!
Well, Josh Adams comes in fresh off of a victory over Mitch this past week in what was a technical, beautiful match.
And I'll tell you, that's really all it's been really with Josh Adams in here. Anytime a competitor steps in the ring with Josh Adams, it certainly seems like they get pushed to a certain style that they haven't really been pushed to before. Josh Adams brings a certain sum out of his opponents.
And it's kind of, I'm looking forward to this match with Tulpa. I mean, a different style, a completely different style from Tulpa. I'm curious to see how he matches up with Josh Adams.
Yeah, I mean, we have the mat wrestling, ground and pound kind of style of Josh Adams up against the high-octane, fast-paced style of Tulpa. Curious to see what will happen here. Nice gator roll out of Tulpa. Took Josh Adams down to the mat, and Adams able to switch positions.
Tulpa with another throw.
Oh, Tulpa took him down with that front face lock. Not a front chancery. He didn't have that arm control, but a front face lock.
Now, this is all to your point, Emil. You were mentioning the fact that Josh's opponents have been really getting in with the ground game, getting in with the MMA style, and I mean, it's wonderful to see.
And quickly, Josh going towards the strikes. That time when he broke on the ropes, he came down with a hard forearm smash across the top of the back of Tulpa.
Tulpa, of course, last week was set to face off against Osborne. That match did not happen after some folks bum rushed the show, as they say.
Yeah, Stephon Pennington and Frankie Picard felt like they had to get themselves involved. Dojo Deech came out for the save.
Oh.
Here came Mike Dell. It was a big situation. I said, hey, man, you guys want to come out and fight? We'll have a 6-man tag right now. I don't care. I was sick and tired of him. Ooh, look at that. Over the top, sunset flip.
Almost. How close was that?
Man, I tell you what, Josh Adams tried to come in there for the double leg, and Tulpa recognized that. He leapt right over the top. Now, look, Josh Adams trying to say, look, he held on my tights. Ah, come on.
I think Josh Adams is the only person that saw that or thinks that it happened. Josh Adams sizing up Tulpa.
Oh, he went for that leg kick, and you know that's been one of the secrets to Josh Adams' recent success, utilizing this style. Not a lot of people had the defense against the leg kicks in professional wrestling. It's not really something you train for.
No, it's not. It is such a quick strike, but it can be effective, especially against guys who bounce around the ring a lot, like Tulpa. Tulpa putting on the brakes from that takedown.
Yeah, he put on the brakes, but Josh was still able to take him down. He really fought for that single leg, took Tulpa down. Hammer fist after hammer fist, but Tulpa doing a good job of covering up. Cross arm breaker attempt here out of Josh Adams.
And this Josh Adams is just dangerous. And when he gets locked in on a limb, it's curtains.
And you never know which limb exactly he's going to look to get. We've seen a variety of strategies out of Josh Adams. I mean, you're not going to get the think of it this way. If you see your favorite band enough times, you know their set list. You don't know Josh Adams' set list.
Absolutely not.
I've seen more of his matches than I can count. I still don't know his set list. He'll come up with something out of the thin air.
And I think it's that quality matched up with this change in attitude that makes Josh Adams so dangerous. The fact that he does have so many styles, so many varieties of moves, and the fact that he just doesn't care. He's willing to throw the rules to the side. I think it makes him very, very dangerous in that ring.
Josh comes back in over the top. This is also something that we've been seeing over the weeks. It's been he's been taking his time a lot outside of the ring. He'll engage in competition for a couple of moments, a couple of minutes, and then he'll roll to the outside. He'll rethink what's going on. He'll come up with a new strategy, perhaps.
It's the breaking of the momentum. It's the stopping of his opponent. The more that you can slow your opponent down and stop them from stringing together 5, 6, 7, 8 moves, the more successful you'll be.
Man, Josh Adams putting a loudmouth.
Oh, look, just disrespecting Tulpa.
Said all show and no go. And Tulpa giving him a drop kick. He said, how about that? How about that for going?
Tulpa had enough. You're not going to disrespect Tulpa like that in the ring.
That's some rather harsh words. He said he was another fake wrestler like the rest of them back there.
Oh my God. I think he just found out how fake Tulpa is.
And Tulpa dropped him with a big spine buster. Came on top with a moonsault. And Josh Adams once again rolling to the outside.
There he is, that breaking of the momentum. Doesn't want Tulpa to capitalize off of that moonsault.
Yeah, I mean, that's what it's all about. I mean, perhaps if Tulpa waited until Josh Adams was completely flat on the mat before delivering that moonsault, perhaps he could have gotten that 3. But the time it took him to land and then get his shoulders onto the mat, it gave Josh enough time to actually recuperate. I mean, that's what kind of physical condition this man is in.
Josh waiting for Tulpa to back up so that he can set the pace.
And that's another thing, you know, it's another example. Josh Adams trying to mess up the momentum that was generated by Tulpa. And once again, he sneaks in there with that leg kick. That the defense of the leg kick is just not there, I find. Oh, but look at that!
Jeez! Could have snapped his knee.
Yeah, just as soon as I say that, Tulpa comes out with a crazy counter. Excuse me. I'll eat crow all night.
Oh!
Do something like that, jeez.
Look at Josh, so quick. So quick and so strong. And you see Josh taking advantage of that count.
Very aggressive on the ropes there. Josh takes him over with that fisherman suplex. The official a little bit out of position, and that gave Tulpa a couple extra seconds to think about what was going on, get his bearings right, and kick out.
You got to think, if the official were in place, that could have been a 3 count.
But I mean, with two athletes like Josh Adams and Tulpa, how can you really get in place? You never really know where they're going to end up on the mat. I mean, this is a very unenviable task for an official. I tell you, I'm happy out here talking about it instead of being in there.
Oh, absolutely. I think we've seen that. Got the Dojo trying to will Tulpa back into this contest.
You think about it, both these guys, about 185 pounds. Wow! And look at this, jackknife pin. But he was high on the bridge, not low enough on it. He wasn't able to keep the weight down on Josh Adams' shoulders. That was a mistake out of Tulpa. I like his idea, but the execution not quite there.
Josh Adams, so dangerous, takes advantage of it, kicks out at the 2 count, and then he goes again for that low kick and then a takedown.
And he just shot in there with that STO of sorts. And now it looks like he's got a triangle. Well, not necessarily a triangle. He's got that head and arm.
Tulpa's foot is on the rope and the ref is out of place.
Paul finally sees it. Paul the package sees it. I mean, that's the thing about the way Josh Adams handles his matches. He's able to find himself in ways where he shields what he's doing from the referee just long enough that he's able to get away with it before the referee pays attention, especially when he sees them in an area where they kind of shouldn't be. You know what I mean? A little bit off.
Josh Adams working both legs now of Tulpa. Really want to take that flying game out of the equation. Ground Tulpa, and you see him wrenching back.
And Josh Adams working on this leg. I've just received word that we're within 1 minute. I mean, that's been a story here of the matches here at Dojo Wars. You know, I shortened the time limit to 10 minutes, and we're very close to this 10-minute time limit.
Look at the submission maneuver by Tulpa.
Tulpa into a cattle mutilation, trying to get it into a pin.
30 seconds remaining in the match.
30 seconds now. It's really crunch time here.
Well, if there's going to be a decision, one of these guys has got to make a serious move very quickly.
Josh Adams with a little bit of ground and pound that time. Tulpa seemed to be in the ropes. And Tulpa fighting him off here.
One of these guys is going to have to go for a pin or a submission very quickly.
Ladies and gentlemen, the result of this match is a time limit draw.
And the men fighting to a time limit draw. Nobody was really in a decisive position. I mean, we saw it a couple weeks ago. We saw it about
with Josh Adams.
With Josh Adams and Maria Manning about 3-4 weeks ago. They went to a time limit draw. I was able to restart that when we had a shortened schedule that night, but tonight we have a full docket. We saw it with Laszlo Arpad and Frankie Picard.
Josh Adams does not look happy, and Tulpa, what's this now?
No decision rendered here, and Josh Adams gonna.
Tulpa, Josh, what's this? Josh Adams so full of himself.
I mean, nothing really has been earned either way, a victory or a defeat here. But it certainly seems within the eyes of the fans, the winner is decisively Tulpa. They found he was ahead in this, at least ahead by popularity.
Popularity only, because neither of these guys walk away as a victor or a loser.
You notice Josh Adams hobbled out a little bit. Tulpa coming out here, holding his ribs, hobbling out a little bit as well. Great match between the two of them. I like to see a rematch with an extended time limit. That's just me.
Come on, baby!
This is a match I'm really excited for. We don't have four-ways all too often here at Dojo Wars, but this one, I'm excited.
Oh yeah, Denny Gallagher making his way to the ring. This should be. I'm really excited about this contest as well.
Tim Taylor coming on in here after his appearance at Super Show 7 against Frank Picard.
These two guys
What
had
a match.
crazy match a few weeks back.
Yeah.
Funk Man is here to take over.
Yeah, JT Funk in the building. Stefan Pennington with that young man who we're seeing for the first time right now, making their way to the
Yeah, we're seeing his face for the first time. Saw that body, we saw that suit, we saw that hair a little while ago.
Could have been anyone. Might have been Kid Osborne.
And you know, I'm looking at these guys. Danny Gallagher, Tim Taylor, JT Funk. Stefan Pennington. One of these is not like the other.
I think there was a Sesame Street song about that at one point.
One of these people the fans just don't like.
And I think he makes it very clear every week that he does not like the fans as well.
Almost on cue, they start booing the man. They start covering him in a chorus of boos.
Well, Stefan Pennington picked up a huge pinfall victory last week over Kid Osborne in that six-man tag match.
Yeah, Kid Osborne, he had his back turned at that point in time. He was able to come from behind, nail him in the back of the head, and slam him down to the mat.
Introducing first, fighting out of Prospect Park, Pennsylvania, with an official weight of 150 pounds, Dan Gallagher! And his opponent, fighting out of Elksdale, Maryland, with an official weight of 135 pounds, Tim Taylor! And their opponent, fighting out of Funky Town, with an official weight of 200 pounds, JT Funk! And their opponent, fighting out of Bel Air, with an official weight of 265 pounds, he is the Beast of Bel Air, Stefan Pennington!
Stefan Pennington comes into this match, this fatal four-way match, with a world of momentum. As we mentioned earlier, he did pin Kit Osborne in that six-man tag match last week. Fans kind of getting to Stefan Pennington. And this match is underway. Oh, what's this?
I already beat you, so you might as well just leave.
Hey, Chief Keef, I'm taking him, I'm filling in for Emma.
Okay. Joined now by Anthony Bennett.
Hey, how you doing? I like this match.
We'll meet up at Standalone on February 24th.
Oh, jeez. Hunter calling ATT. JT Funk now with the right hand. Oh, yeah, no. I think that's a smart move by Stefan Pennington. Get out of the ring right now while the getting is good. Right in front of us here.
Sweet, get it.
I don't need that.
Well, this match,
The shoes he got on. Them gators.
I think those might be Gator.
Nah, that look like that.
Gator Knights.
Yeah, I think that's what that is.
Is that patent leather?
It might be ostrich. It might be
Ostrich.
on the inside.
Oh, jeez. Well, Danny Gallagher now on the end of a double team. Now, have you? This is a fatal four-way match, man. How does the strategy change when you're in the ring against 3 other guys?
There's many different strategies right now. Like Stefan got the best strategy. Just sit back, watch, let it. You know, unless it's an elimination match, you can go in and always stay alert. Make sure you're there to break the pinfall. Make sure, like right now, with this is still a possible submission. And Stefan and Picard here, I don't know what they.
They're doing a smart thing and letting the 2 guys in the ring fight it out. Jeez.
Yeah, but they don't realize chain wrestling, you can still be submitted.
Yeah, and one of these guys might want to get into the ring because if either of these guys does submit, everyone loses.
I ain't standing for it.
Whoa!
Oh, and a vicious arm.
I think he was going for something there. And JT Funk with the right.
Oh,
My goodness!
oh, yeah! Work around on his own and
Jeez.
back. Oh! Oh! I hate those drop kicks. Oh.
Man, look at the respect between these two. And what's Danny Gallagher? Look at the show of respect. Look at the handshake. Jeez! My gosh! Danny Gallagher splashing both competitors and Estefan Pennington from behind on Danny Gallagher.
Oh, that's free for you and cheap for them.
Well, yeah, that's always with the cheap shots from Stefan Pennington.
Oh, now they can't wait too cheap.
Carrots up. Standing vertical suplex, letting that blood rush to the top. My goodness, oh, he's going to be dizzy.
1 whole minute.
Oh, jeez. Just see the blood rush to the forehead of Danny Gallagher.
Oh, his hair matches his face right
Oh, gosh, man.
Oh, 1, 2, oh. Somehow he did that.
Stefan Pennington, Danny Gallagher going to go at it. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, I know that deer.
Oh! And Pennington is rocked. Pennington doesn't know what to make of this.
Now the vicious thing.
And if I'm Tim Taylor and I'm JT Funk, I want to get in there and break up that count. Tim Taylor on the ring. Oh, no. No, there's no way. Oh, man. Oh, my goodness. Cover and count. 1, 2. My gosh. Tim Taylor's out.
Oh, his forehands can't hit the apron.
Oh, my gosh. Look at the strength of Stefan Pennington. Oh, Danny.
Damn, Danny Gallagher. Oh.
Gallagher's. It's just a path of destruction by Stefan Pennington.
1, 2.
Now he kick out of that.
JT's funk. He's been down for a while over there on the far side. I don't know.
Well, JT Funk, of course, owns the best drop kick in the world, according to him.
Oh, that's a lot coming in. Oh! I hope he didn't have Taco Bell.
Oh, jeez.
Oh.
Stefan Pennington now. What's he got on his mind? Oh, this could be bad. No. No way. Oh! JT Funk, Tim Taylor, fighting the big man down. Oh! Jeez! Dumped him on his head. Stefan Pennington
Mop that, Kurt.
My gosh! Oh! Pennington might be out of this contest.
Yeah, I got whiplash from that day. I don't know. Now look.
Danny Gallagher's been catching it on the inside. I'm still reeling off of that suplex on Stefan Pennington. What's this now?
Danny Gallagher.
Oh, Pennington's back. How's he even walking right now? Oh, no. Oh, no. No! Jeez! My gosh, the strength of Stefan Pennington.
Oh, that hurts everybody. Strain on the back of Stefan Pennington. The power bomb to both Tim Taylor and JT Funk.
And if I'm Stefan Pennington, I just need to roll across any one of these
He
guys.
got 1, 2.
That's it. And
Danny Gallagher feeling the worst of it. You can see if both Tim Taylor and JT Funk get breaking that pin, Stefan won.
I think you're right. Without JT Funk and Tim Taylor, Stefan Pennington would be celebrating a victory right now.
Oh!
Oh, man. Man, what's your strategy for when you're facing a guy the size, the strength of Stefan Pennington?
Try to avoid him as much as possible. Use his speed, let him tire himself out. But right now, they.
Jeez, did you see the elevation?
Woo! That was nice high flying.
Tim Taylor in to break it up.
Whoa! Oh! Nice little brain buster from Tim. Oh.
JT Funk. Oh, man.
What do you call that? A funk collar? I don't know that.
And Stefan Pennington, I think Tim Taylor's out. Oh. And Pennington steals a victory from JT Funk. This is totally in line with Stefan Pennington. He doesn't care how he gets the victory as long as he gets the pinfall.
Yeah, but that was all legal this time. That was all legal. And poor Andy.
Raise my hand.
He looked like Macaulay Culkin.
Well, yeah, I guess he does.
Yeah, Macaulay Culkin. It was just a match full of celebrities. We got Wendy's mascot.
See,
We got.
this has come up a few times. He keeps asking about the best beard. And the young man said Tulpa. Stefan, the way he treats this kid is just ridiculous. It's reprehensible. Ridiculous. The winning ways of Stefan Pennington continue here in the dojo.
Greatness ain't never looked this good.
Yeah, the more I watch him, Tulpa doesn't really get I see where he gets it. I see.
And the aforementioned Kit Osborne on his way for singles competition.
Shut your mouths and open your eyes because the solution has arrived.
This guy's got an awfully high opinion of himself.
He just referred to himself as the solution.
Solution of what?
What's the problem? Whoa, that young lady in the front is completely taken aback. She has no idea what to make of the solution.
What does he solve? Like you said, what's the problem?
What's the problem? Welcome back, Young Jay.
Oh, thank you. I saw you having a good time with Anthony Bennett.
Fighting out of Center City with an official weight of 157 pounds, Kid Osborne! And his opponent joining us by way of Dallas, Texas with an official...
Whoa. Wow.
Well, we're in the greater Philadelphia Hey, we all know how people feel about Dallas around here.
Of 180 pounds, he is the solution, Dave Seguin!
The solution, Dave Seguin, hailing from Dallas, Texas.
So good.
I'll tell you, he made enemies quicker than.
That took no time.
Yeah,
No time at all.
he made enemies quicker than I can make a comparison to how many enemies he made in the fast amount of time.
And I think he showed that in the ring.
Yeah.
Look at this guy.
I mean, I'll tell you what, Dave Seguin comes here by way of Dallas, Texas. I don't mind telling you, he's a former attendee of the Combat Zone Wrestling Academy. Relocated to Dallas, came back up here, and said he's got the solution to what Dojo Wars problem. He's going to take it out on Kid Osborne.
Well,
I don't know about that.
Dave Seguin better watch his back. He's in the ring with a former champion of Vallen, a man who has been on a tear here in the dojo as of late.
Somebody who participated in Tournament of Death, or somebody who participated in Cage of Death, former champion of Valor, as you said.
Kid Osborne, of course, building quite the resume as of late here in the dojo and, of course, in CZW.
Yeah, and all those accolades were during really the second half of 2017, not even the entirety of 2017. I mean, you can take it back further. I mean, Kid Osborne, Senior Cibernetico. He won the Cibernetico match here at Dojo Wars in May. I mean, he's got a lot of accolades in 2017. Whoa, he takes Dave Seguin down, and that's rather interesting considering the size disparity. I mean, Dave Sagan's got about 25 pounds on Kid Osborne.
Hey, when I see Kid Osborne, I think Nate Carter, and I see that tape on Kid's shoulder, and I see he took out Nate Carter a few weeks back.
Look at Kid. It looks like he's playing games with Dave a little bit, running the ropes a little bit. Hey, be careful. Don't stand out there too long. I'll jump on you.
Dave Sagan's taking his time getting back into the ring.
Let's get in your corner first. Get in the corner.
Is he demanding Kid to the corner?
Kid actually, going towards the corner, making light of it as he did so. Can't shrug that off.
Dave Seguin with that side headlock. Kid Osborne with the counter. Looks like Seguin was going for something. He couldn't quite get his arm around.
I mean, we're seeing good wrestling out of both of these guys.
Oh, yeah.
This is our first time, of course, seeing Dave Seguin here at Dojo Wars. But like I said, he's not a stranger to the products of the Combat Zone Wrestling Academy.
And there's so much talent in that wrestling academy. A lot of guys that just put in some crazy work. Man. I'm really proud. Oh my gosh!
That was a nice move. He was able to elevate him and slam him down back in neck first across that top turnbuckle.
Seguin. Going for that splash. Kid Osborne had it scouted. Oh.
There's a shoulder into the stomach, and Dave Seguin comes over the top, and he caught him with a clothesline. I didn't think he was going to be able to get that. I thought there was far too much distance.
He cleared that top rope and then some.
Yeah, I mean, he came over that top rope, and then he went forward a little bit even more. There was a lot of force behind that clothesline.
That
Khalid.
second kick that kind of got him over. And now he's going to punish the back and shoulder area of Kid Osborne. Oh, come on. All that weight on the back of Kid Osborne.
And you know, look how much leverage he got on that chokehold. I mean, I don't think it's possible to get any more leverage than he got. And look at Dave Seguin go here.
Oh, man.
Try to leap over the top with a leg drop.
Well, he telegraphed that one, and now he's paying for it. ways that no one should ever have to.
Oh, with a yank of the hair, he pulls Kid Osborne down to the mat, does Dave Seguin. The solution, what, to the rules?
Kid's got nothing.
To finding out how to break the
To a
rules.
standing kick. Seguin now dragging Kid Osborne by that shoulder into the middle of the ring.
Got him hooked up, backdrop suplex. And,
Man, that was picture perfect.
and you notice, oh, hold on, he's going for a cover here. Both legs hooked, and almost, 2.5 that time. But you notice on that backdrop suplex, Seguin dropped him closer to his right side. I'm talking about to Kid Osborne's right side than as per usual. He sees that KT tape on that right shoulder of Kid Osborne. He's going to do what it takes to make sure he amplifies the damage to that area.
Well, that tape just serves as a bullseye for anyone Kid Osborne's going to be in the ring with. And they're going to focus their attack on that injured right shoulder area of Kid Osborne.
That was a big T-bone suplex out of Seguin, but I'm not so sure in that pinning combination that time.
No,
Left a little bit to be decided.
I mean, the pinning combination before that, where he grabbed both legs, was definitely more amenable to being victorious here in the dojo over Kid Osborne, who hits the Russian leg sweep.
Oh, wow, look at this whole Khalif.
Wow.
Look at him.
And that's why that man's a former champion of Valor.
Goes from right into impact, right into submission.
No time to think about it. Seguin trying to inch his way to that bottom rope. I don't know if he's
got to roll over hard. Yeah.
Yeah.
It took a lot of exertion that time for Seguin to get to that bottom rope because not only did he have to travel the distance, but he had to also travel over the body of Kid Osborne. Either he had to drag Kid with him to get to the ropes, or he had to fight through him to get to the ropes. Either way was difficult. Oh, European lifter. What a beauty.
Sending Kid Osborne halfway across the ring.
For something athletic. Yes.
Something athletic.
Okay.
I mean,
The solution.
I'm going to be honest. I think he's been pretty athletic the entire match. But
Kind of an arrogant phrase from the solution, Dave Seguin. Oh. I don't know how athletic that was. I think Kid Osborne just solved the problem.
oh, wow. Oh, slam Seguin off the middle.
Kid Osborne. Is waiting for Dave Seguin to get to his feet. He's got something on his mind.
Let's go for here. Ripcord into the tornado kick. He's not finished. Oh, neck breaker out of Kid Osborne. And
That's it.
that's got to be all. Good night, Dave Seguin.
Time of the match, 7 minutes and 50 seconds. Your winner, Kid Osborne!
Kid Osborne back in the win column this week with the pinfall victory over the solution, Dave Seguin.
And I'll tell you, it wasn't an easy victory because Dave Seguin brought the fight to Kid Osborne.
Absolutely.
I mean, well, this crowd's saying don't come back, but
Going to stay in Dallas.
So good!
I mean, if he shows up in this area, I mean, he's a hell of a competitor. I'd like to see him back here again. I don't like his attitude, but I like what he does in the ring.
Absolutely. I mean, a last like that against Kid Osborne, definitely I want to see this guy again.
So, 2 weeks ago, I did a thing with a medal and Mike Dell's forehead. That's not how you really feel, I know. So, I was placed on administrative leave by MLJ last week, and I was told that I could come back and have my job back if I said I was sorry. But you already gave me the microphone, so we're just going to move on. So, ladies and gentlemen, getting back to the lecture at hand, my name is Colin West. I am a professional savage. The stutter is trademarked. And my guests at this time are not Mike Dell or Stefan Pennington or anybody else that might actually give me a really hard time. These are two future up-and-comers and the future core of Dojo Wars. They've been having a little bit of a hard time with each other lately, as you've seen on Dojo Wars programming the last couple of weeks. So we're going to try to sort that all out right now. Ladies and gentlemen, warm round of applause for Jordan Oliver and Ellis Taylor, TP5.
All right. One second. Come on, we gotta go. He's being mean. Talking to Colin. Yes. All right. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Let's stand it on up after school special. Come on, we're all in. There's time here.
I'm trying. What?
I gotta be honest, it looks like one of you took all the one kind of drugs and one of you took all the other kind of drugs. Jordan, Ellis, Liz, let's square up to the cameras.
Square up.
Yeah. No, I'm not squaring up with anybody, you know this. So, Jordan, Ellis, TP5, you guys have made quite an impact here. Some for good reason, and some for bad, but over the last couple of weeks, we've seen you go one-on-one, we've seen a lot of animosity between the two of you. Jordan, I'll start with you. Is there a problem here?
I don't think there's a problem with me. Ellis is my best friend. He's just been in a rut lately. I don't know what. He doesn't want to talk to me. He doesn't want to tell me what's the problem. I'm just trying to make this work. That's my best friend.
That's fair. So, Ellis. Now, hang on. We're gonna get to the bottom of this, no matter how painful it is for all of us. Ellis.
I tried.
You had the opportunity last week, a lot of people would say, to break up a pinfall that would have saved Jordan from getting pinned here in the middle of the ring. Is that how you see it? Is there a problem here? Do you have a problem with Jordan? Do you have a problem with TP5? Do you have a problem with being at Dojo Wars?
I think that Jordan has been hogging the spotlight, and that he doesn't care as much about us as I did when we first started this. But we've talked, and we're gonna try to have a tag match tonight, because that's what Jordan says we should do.
That was an answer. Okay. So look, I gotta be honest. Ever since I've been here, I feel like I've been a little neutered with the microphone. I've been given scripted questions to ask people. I'm kinda tired. Don't make me prove I'm not, sir. So, I'm going to ask you both the question that I would like to ask you that I think is going to produce the best result. Jordan, Ellis, you are a tag team, TP5, but who's the better worker? Who's the better wrestler?
Jordan.
That's it.
Somebody want to? All right.
It doesn't matter who's the better wrestler, who's the better worker. All that matters is we're a good team, and we're better together than separate. Tonight we're gonna show Frankie, Picard, and Tahir why we're the best tag team at Dojo Wars. And we're gonna get out of this front, and we're gonna start winning again.
Okay.
That's all that matters.
Thank you for your time. Ellis, you were here too. Thanks. And we'll give it back to Scotty McScabies, or whatever your name is. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, that was TP5. I don't know what the TP stands for, but I would love you to shout out guesses.
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first, at a combined weight of 340 pounds, Jordan Oliver, Ellis Taylor, TP5! And their opponents, at a combined weight of 398 pounds, Frankie Picard and Zane!
Well, TP5 with that very... These guys have a name now.
Yeah, apparently they're calling themselves DOA. DOA, Scotty, come on over here. Dead on Arrival, DOA. Frankie Picard, Tahir James, I guess calling themselves DOA now against TP5 here. TP5, as we heard, a little bit of trouble between the two of them.
Well, I think Jordan thinks maybe they're on the same page, but Ellis Taylor, I mean, his whole demeanor has been completely different.
I guess Jordan Oliver's seeing how he looks in all tights here. He should concentrate against the wrestler he's in the ring with instead of the wrestling gear that he's dressed in. That would be my suggestion, because Frankie Picard, much like Kid Osborne, wow, nice cartwheel. Former champion of Valor. Defeated Kefka the Quiet, was defeated by Blackwater. That was August through December 2016. I was going to say of last year, but I realized that happened a lot longer than last year.
And Jordan Oliver now with the exact same situation there.
Frankie with a head of steam. Underneath, over top. Whoa.
Just the athleticism, the surprising athleticism from Frankie Picard is what Jordan Oliver's learning about right now.
I mean, Frankie is very, very athletic, but whoa, he got once again. Look at this.
This is a complete stalemate. I got to say, I'm very surprised at the balance here.
Frankie is prepared at every time to cartwheel out of any situation.
Look at this.
And once again, Frankie held on to the ropes, and this is the veteran advantage we see out of Frankie. He knows how to counter things, everything.
Oh. Ellis Taylor just tags himself in. I don't think that Jordan Oliver was ready to get back to the corner there, but oh my gosh, and he tags himself out.
Ellis thought he had a plan, I guess, and that whole thing went awry when he took a knee to the mouth.
Well, Ellis says that he's sick of Jordan hogging the spotlight, as he
And it looked like he went for another drop kick. Frankie perhaps caught a glancing blow, if any blow at all. That time he got all that drop kick to Jordan Oliver.
roll to the outside. Tahir James going to make sure he's all good.
Tahir James checking on his partner.
They better watch out. Here comes the...
What's Ellis doing?
Ellis Taylor. Oh!
Well, Jordan went to go anyway, and Frankie kicked him as Ellis was looking to take off.
And Taylor now putting the bad mouth to Jordan Oliver. I got to say, man.
Now he's walking out of the ring instead of protecting his partner. We're seeing a lot more miscommunication that we saw last week, Khalif.
And that led to a loss.
Yeah, and it was last week against Frankie Picard and Stefan Pennington. I mean, this is a different matchup.
But equally as dangerous.
Yeah, I mean, Tahir brings a whole different skill set, but it's still just as dangerous for the young team of TP5. Now Tahir slams him right where Frankie wants him.
What's this now? Whoa, wait a minute. Eventually, oh my gosh, all that weight into the midsection of Jordan Oliver.
Yeah, and he didn't. And Frankie that time, he didn't really worry about putting a lot of style or finesse into that. He worried more so about putting all of his weight across the midsection of Jordan Oliver.
And that was the most effective. All that weight right across the midsection, as you said, of Jordan Oliver. And again.
Nice offensive maneuver out of Tahir James. Able to spring in from the outside to the inside with that elbow drop, and now stomping away on Jordan Oliver. The referee's got to step in there.
James showing that serious Main Street, took every bit of that 5 count from the referee. Now slamming Jordan Oliver head first into the turnbuckle. Frankie Picard driving that foot into the throat and face area of Jordan Oliver, and Ellis Taylor is just, he's so unbothered. He gives 0 Fs.
Yeah, man. He's just hanging around right now, it looks like. Jordan trying to fight back with some body shots, but Frank Picard said, this one's going straight to your head, brother.
Yeah, I think he tried to really put him out there.
Except forget these body shots and going with that Everclear. What's up? You know what I'm talking about. Oh my God!
Took his head off!
And that's the blackout.
Oh my God. How is Jordan Oliver even on his feet right now?
Because Tahir brought him up to his feet, that's why.
And look at Tahir James.
Oh my goodness.
Look at the strength of Tahir James.
Oh, low angle on that German. That's a lot more impact on the head and neck than on the back. And now Tahir on top, cover of the count, but 2.5 is all he was able to get.
Tahir James now going after Ellis Taylor, making sure there can't be a tag by
Look at
Jordan
that.
Oliver.
Look at that, a big handful of hair out of Tahir James.
Did you call that a man bun? What the
I think Frankie smacked him.
I think you saw the taste fly out of Jordan's mouth.
Literally.
Jordan Oliver now fighting his way out of that combination by Frankie Picard.
Backbreaker. And now, face buster.
What we're seeing here is chemistry. That tag team chemistry between Frankie Picard and Tahir James is paying off. Meanwhile, where is Ellis Taylor?
And that's a combination that we've seen out of Frank Picard rather recently. That's a great combo, that backbreaker right to the front face breaker. But he wasn't able to keep Jordan Oliver down. Very resilient. Whoa!
Tahir James just caught a face full of boots.
Oh, he took out Tahir.
guys
him
not on the
down.
same page. Oh my gosh. Frankie Picard showing off a little bit of that agility. Paused for a second, made sure that he caught Jordan Oliver with that boot.
Yeah, I mean, he came charging in with that foot the first time. Initially, he saw Jordan wasn't in the right spot where he wanted him. He waited. He kept that leg up there, and as soon as Jordan turned ever so much, kicked him right in the gut.
That's the
What
experience.
patience.
That's the experience of Frankie Picard.
I mean, Frank Picard's not known as the most patient wrestler. And for him to be able to do that, whoa, back body drop out of Jordan Oliver, and now we have a situation.
How much did that take out of Jordan Oliver, who's already taken so much punishment in this contest?
And there's at least a 70-pound weight differential between Picard and Oliver.
And Jordan's tag partner isn't even on the apron. Frankie Picard is the first to his feet. It's Jordan Oliver looking for the tag, and he notices that his partner isn't on the apron.
Jordan's going to keep trying to win the match anyway.
Oh my goodness!
Where in the world did that come from?
My gosh! Jordan Oliver must have had a reserve tank.
I have no idea. You have no idea. Frankie, well, forget about it. He's got no clue.
There's no idea what just happened.
What the hell? What? Now Jordan, he's got to get to his corner.
That's Taylor now dragging Jordan Oliver to his corner.
Drags him to the corner and makes the tag. Ellis Taylor does one in after all. Takes Tahir's face off.
Oh! And I guess Ellis Taylor was just doing what he thought was best in order for them to win this match.
Look at this, Ellis Taylor doing what he's got to do for TP5 to get to the pay window here, to advance in these rankings here at Dojo Wars. I mean, I know we don't have any tag titles, but still, I mean,
it's
wins important.
Absolutely.
Yeah. You don't want to be a loser. Ooh, Tahir gets a boot into the midsection. Looking for a double underhook. Oh, a tiger driver.
Force. Oh, gosh, did you see the force that Tiger James brought him down with?
Man, that was one hell of a tiger driver. How about the official getting into position, his legs actually
dangling off the side?
Yeah. That was good officiating out of the referee there. Splashing the corner, Tahir, squashing Ellis Taylor.
Taylor's kind of out on his feet. James.
Soup. Oh, I think that was a brain buster. Yeah, that was a brain buster, no doubt. But Ellis, 2.5, and notice, Khalif, it wasn't so much of a kick out as it was of a
roll.
Yeah, let me try to get out of this. There wasn't a lot of effort behind that.
Taylor being sent to the corner, and
oh, Ellis got the boot up. Here we go. Ellis Taylor.
Oh my gosh, did you see that?
Enziguri off the middle rope. 2.
Oh. Ellis Taylor surprised that did not lead to a victory. And again, Ellis Taylor taking his eyes off of his opponent, going to tend to Jordan Oliver.
Wait a second, there was no tag there.
Well, it sounded like one.
If you have your eyes, so he's not paying attention.
The
referee didn't see it. What do we have here?
Whoa.
Slingshot into the knee. Are you kidding me?
My gosh.
That's it.
Here are your winners. In 11 minutes and 50 seconds, DOA!
And Frankie Picard, the God of War, gets gets the pinfall victory over Ellis Taylor to make DOA victorious over TP5.
That was too freaking easy. Too easy.
I don't know that was easy. I think these two young men gave DOA some serious competition tonight in the dojo.
So sad. That's what it is. So sad. Word. Look at that tag. Way to go, Dope. Look at that. Look at that little chalk. Get this on camera. Hey, look at that. Check my ass out. No. Check my ass out. Yo, 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 12 back. Right here. 12 back. Yeah, you got 12 back. Remember the man, COA.
What do we got here? Stare down, Jordan Oliver and Ellis Taylor. These guys took Frankie and Ty Hirsch to the limits, but you got to think if they were on the same page, this could have been a victory for TP5.
Yeah, but you know what? You know what I gotta look at here is the fact that Ellis Taylor, this week he actually tried to win the match. Last week he seems like he didn't. I don't know what's going on here between these two. I think I still have more questions than answers. We'll see in the weeks upcoming.
Oh yeah, I feel the love.
How is everybody doing? So last week I defended the Medal of Valor 3 times in a row. Honestly, I'm tired this week. I'm a little under the weather. And those 3 challengers last week couldn't get the job done. So this week, I'm not defending the Medal of Valor. However, I will be competing. So anybody who has not had a match yet, come on out here. The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is not for the Medal of Valor. With a 10-minute time limit. Introducing first, fighting out of parts unknown with an official weight of 190 pounds, and his opponent, fighting out of the House of Mitch with an official weight of 230 pounds, this is Mitch!
I have a last name. What did you say?
What is it?
I said I have a last name, and you're friends with me on Facebook, so you should know it. Everybody should know that my name is Mitch Vallen. Mitch Vallen, goddammit!
Mitch Vallen!
I think that Mitch Vallen is the single most intense person that I've ever met, period.
I live in a house
Yeah, I'm not going to. I'm not going to argue that at all. My goodness. Lucky it wasn't me in the ring.
It's like a Red Bull.
It was Scotty. He said, man, I have a last name wrong. She said, man, I didn't even know that. He just said his name was Mitch.
It's Mitch?
Well, first Uncle Mitch, and now then just Mitch, and now Mitch. Who knows?
Well, definitely the crowd knows.
But here he came. He said the champion of Valor is going to put an open challenge out there. Regardless if it's for the medal or not, I'm going to give it a shot.
In retrospect, this might have been a wise move by Mike Dell not to put the Medal of Valor on the line against Mitch.
Man, I don't know why he wouldn't. Last week he put it on the line 3 times. What's the deal?
Well, El Cheapo took him to the limit.
It was 8 seconds.
8 hard-fought seconds.
I mean, it took him a little over 4 to put away Ron Voyage, a little more than 8 to put away Charlie Tiger, but still, I mean, that was last week. What's that got to do with now? And I mean, we saw what Mitch did with Josh Adams last week. If Mike Dell takes it to the mat, I'm not so sure he's going to come up on the winning end of this thing.
No, Mitch definitely has that technical background. We saw last week with Josh Adams, he can definitely go on the mat. But again, I think that's right in line. The fact that Mike Dell doesn't put the Medal of Valor on the line, I think it's right in line with his entire modus operandi as champion. He picks his spots.
Definitely a cerebral champion, I suppose. He's trying to do his best to control his reign as well as he can. And Mitch rolling through to the side. Now he grabs Dell by the arm, and he's going to work up on it.
Mitch is just so big and strong. He can snap his arm. Just a little bit of that intensity that he brings out here.
Dell rolls over the top.
Doing a little bit of showboating there, and he better watch out because Mitch, oh my goodness! My God, he just threw him.
He just hurled him like a bale of hay. And, you know, and that's what I was about to say. I was about to make a comparison between Mitch Vallen and what I would perceive to be a, oh, look at him again.
Again!
Hurls him. I mean, Mitch Vallen certainly seems to me my idea of a very strong, like a farmhand.
Absolutely.
You know, he might not look all that, you know, physically endangering quite possibly, but, you know, freaky strong.
Absolutely. Big, strong guy, dangerously technical, dangerously cerebral when he wants to be. Is Mitch Vallen. Mike Dell. Oh! He caught him on his way back in. Oh my God, did you see that?
Definitely got him on the way in, and now Mike Dell going to work on the arm, I suppose, of on the shoulder joint more likely, yes?
You see Mike Dell just driving his feet into the chin. Mitch Vallen. There it is, Mitch Vallen.
Forearm drag it, twist, and he drags him down to the mat. And Dell now, yep, that's what he's doing. He's going to work on that arm. We've seen it time and again, that crossface hold with that extra torque that he likes to put on that.
And that's why Mike Dell is the champion of Valor. That's why this cerebral, this technical assassin is the holder of the Medal of Valor here in the dojo.
And look at him now, he's relentless. Going to work on the arm, but Mitch kicks out before counted 2.
1 count there. Snapmare takedown by the champion of Valor, Mike Dell. Arrogant kick to the forehead of Mitch. Mitch Vallen. Dell continuing to work on that left shoulder and now trying to just embarrass Mitch. As he drives those knee into the elbow and shoulder area of Mitch Vallen. And you say he's trying to soften him up for that submission hold, but even when he's kicking out, I mean, he's putting additional pressure on that left shoulder.
Dell, he's taking a spot here. Look at that. He waited for Mitch to support himself by trying to pull himself up using the ropes, and he just came down with the sledge. I think it was more of an elbow, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah. That was an intentional. He knew exactly what he was doing when he went to the second rope.
Oh, yeah, he was watching Mitch Vallen the entire time.
Now would be a good time to do something really extra.
Doesn't look good for Mitch Vallen.
Got his arms compromised here. He gives up the hold, and then he just proceeds to punch him in the face.
And all else fails, just go to the face, as Mitch Vallen is doing.
Now look at Mitch trying to fight off this effort by Dell here. Oh, no.
Oh, look at Mitch got him by the throat. Whoa.
Not enough strength in the arm.
Jeez. Mike Dell dominating Mitch Vallen. 2 count. Dell again continuing this attack on the left shoulder of Mitch Vallen. Mike Dell bringing Mitch to his feet. Gosh. Oh. 2 count. 2 count only.
And you got
Mike Dell continuing that work, continuing to tear away at the shoulder of Mitch Vallen.
And you can see the effort that Mitch is putting out there. Even though this match is not for the Medal of Valor, I mean, he's putting a lot of effort in this thing, and he's fighting really hard, even though Dell has pinpointed that arm.
Well, imagine what a victory for Mitch in this situation does for his Dojo career.
I mean, as far as I'm concerned, from where I sit, anytime somebody beats a champion in any situation, whether it be for the title or not, that person deserves a shot.
Absolutely, I agree with you 100%.
No question.
Mitch Vallen has a little bit of a ways to go, but he's on his way, trying to turn things around here against the champion of Valor.
Oh, but Mitch is a bit of a one-armed man right now. And oh, Dell caught him with that right hand.
He took advantage.
Oh, he's going to look for this crossface. Look at it, Khalif. Oh, he rolls back. That's the defense against that move.
Mitch had the presence of mind to roll out of that crossface attempt by Mike Dell.
Very good.
And look at the intensity of Mitch Vallen. He's like a walking, talking Red Bull.
And then some. He's got extra taurine.
Oh! Man, jeez, just drops him on his back.
That was nothing pretty at all. He's on top of the cover.
Oh, man, how close was that?
That was almost close enough to get him a guaranteed shot of the Medal of Valor. I'll tell you what, if Mitch beats him, let me tell you something, Khalif. If Mitch beats him right here, next week, he's got a shot at the medal. I don't care what Mike Dell says. That's how it goes. That's how it goes.
I think Mitch may have heard you.
Oh, a quick roll-up out of the champion here. Oh, he's going for the crossface.
He's got it locked in, but he's very close. He doesn't have it locked in. Now he's got it.
Didn't get in there the way he wanted to, and perhaps that's going to help Mitch's case here.
You got him, Daddy-O!
What?
You got him!
What's this?
Come on!
Kid Osborne, who Mike Dell's been having his issues with as of late. What the hell? Kid Osborne is not scheduled to be at ringside.
Kid Osborne looking to take a seat, but Mike Dell releasing the hold.
Mike Dell, I don't understand.
Oh, he touched the Medal of Valor.
Wait a minute.
Oh, Kid Osborne's got that Medal of Valor in his hands.
Mike Dell he's focused on Kid Osborne. Meanwhile, Mitch has made his way back to his feet.
Kid Osborne's got that medal around his neck, but Dell has no idea that Mitch is right behind him.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, no way, no way. What?
And Mitch Vallen pins Mike Dell.
44 seconds. Your winner,
Mitch Vallen just pinned the champion of Valor, Mike Dell.
Oh, I mean, I guess he's got a shot next week.
I mean, that's what you said.
If he beats him,
and he did,
he's got a shot at the, that's got to be it next week. Mitch Vallen Mitch Vallen just beat the champion of Valor. 1, 2, 3. Hit him with that sit-out choke bomb.
and Mike Dell is having some words with the official. Oh. What just happened there?
That's a weird thing to do.
It really was.
Your foot is. All that matters is next time we get in the ring, my foot will be straight up your ass, and that medal will be around my neck.
Oh, come on. What are you doing?
Mike Dell, come on. Oh, my goodness. Come on, man. Oh, no. Come on. That's an official. You can't do that.
He's going to be fined. He can't be suspended. He's a champion, but he's going to be fined.
Mike Dell is beyond reprehensible.
Can't do that to an official here. That's disgusting.
And he's proud of it. Mike Dell is proud of what he just did. He doesn't see anything wrong with it.
Yeah, he'll be dealt with.
I won't forget about you. I won't forget about you.
I know you're not going to stop thinking about me.
Hey, still the Medal of Valor champion. Thank you. Oh, yeah.
Martel, just stop. Oh, you gotta hold your ass.
Oh, you should sue him for your glasses.
I don't care.
Come on. Those are cool glasses. He can sue him.
I'm gonna be the champ for a long time.
The following contest is your main event of the evening, and it is a CZW rules match scheduled for one fall with no time limit.
Wait a minute.
Introducing first,
Brandon
the
Kirk.
special guest referee for this contest, the Rogue, Brandon Kirk!
Brandon Kirk, the special guest referee for tonight's main event against Laila Hirsch. Well, with Laila Hirsch and Dojo Deej. I'm sure we'll call it down the middle. And this young lady has burst on the scene. Her attitude seeps through her pores. Complete disrespect for all sorts of authority here in the dojo from Laila Hirsch. And the premier authority here in the dojo, Dojo Deej, the Lariat God.
Introducing first, fighting out of Moscow, official weight of 275 pounds, he is your favorite wrestler's favorite wrestler, the Lariat God, Dojo D!
I've been waiting a long time for this. What was it? Super Show 4 or 5? 4 or 5? 5.
Scotty! Did you announce that it's a CZW rules match? Yes. You did, right? Yes.
I mean, it's not like Brandon Kirk knows the rules of professional wrestling anymore.
Yeah.
Come on.
He definitely uses them all the time, I'm sure, right? Well, we saw Deej give Brandon Kirk a big hug when he came out here.
Whoa!
And this has been the MO of Laila Hirsch since she made her debut.
Whoa!
Oh my gosh! And Dojo Deej just clocks her. Oh, this could get really bad really quickly for Laila Hirsch. Oh no! Oh
Not
no!
to the
No!
wall.
Oh my gosh!
Come on, Deej.
Oh.
He always talks about.
Oh my God, did you hear the impact?
Yeah.
Oh no.
He always talks about not destroying the building. Look what he's trying to do.
He be the main one.
Can't get mad at anybody but himself.
Oh my God. Dojo Deej just completely opening up on Laila Hirsch, who's called him out on several occasions, disrespected Dojo Deej week after week, and now Dojo Deej is just going to take on all of his frustration on this young lady making her debut here tonight.
Oh, I guess her scheduled debut. I mean, yikes. Wow.
And Brandon Kirk is going to call this thing pretty loosely. Well, he can't in CZW rules.
That's what happens when you mess with
Yeah, not a lot of rules here. Whoa, look at
Dojo
Laila.
Deej took his eyes off the. Oh my gosh.
You're going to have to move a lot quicker than that to surprise Dojo Deej like that.
What do you want to talk about with the weight? Oh, gosh. I want to talk about the weight difference here, the size difference.
I mean, Dojo Deej has, what, a foot
Oh no.
and 3 inches?
Oh no. Dojo Deej grabbing 2 chairs for Laila Hirsch. I don't think this is for chivalry's sake.
No, I mean, he's got to have it at about 150 pounds and a foot on Laila Hirsch.
At least.
Yeah.
No.
And of course, we got Cluck into play here. Got a couple of chairs in the ring here, and I'll tell you something. This does not look good for Laila Hirsch. I'll tell you what, one time I was in the ring, and there were a couple chairs in there, and the next thing you know, I was almost put through a door by Blackwater. Fortunately for me, I was able to counter it, but I don't know about Laila and Dojo Deej here.
Well, remember, it was Laila that asked for this. It was Laila that came out and interrupted Dojo Deej. It was Laila that has been disrespecting Dojo Deej week after week.
She got her hands on Colin West. Don't forget about that either. Oh,
no.
God.
Oh, God. This will break her kidneys. Oh! Gosh, just the height.
Laila Hirsch was able to get out of that power bomb, and now she's going to work on the big man out of Omaha.
She's going to try and choke him out, but I don't think her arms are long enough.
She's working at a very great disadvantage here.
And that's putting it lightly. Dojo Deej, full head of steam, almost into Brandon Kirk. Laila Hirsch wisely moves the ref in the way there, but oh my gosh!
Well, Laila Hirsch had a chair in her hands.
Well, if she's going to be victorious, this is what she's going to have to do. She's going to have to take advantage
Oh,
of the
look at that.
CZW rules And she's doing just that.
Look at the way she sprung off the middle rope. Oh, she's going to have to hit Dojo D's hard back.
Dojo D, she eats those for breakfast.
Oh, a German suplex onto the chair.
The strength.
But not only is it the strength, but it's the leverage. I mean, you can tell by looking at Laila Hirsch that she's got a. Oh, look at that.
Wait a minute.
We saw Laila Hirsch put her hands on Brandon Kirk before. She knocked him the hell out one time, to be quite frank with you.
Well, this isn't the time for that. She needs someone to count to 3 if that's going to happen.
Yeah, I mean, Layla's starting to go to work on Dojo D. She's putting some hard shots on there. Now she's got a chair. Oh, choking him.
And this is what it takes. This is what it's going to take from Laila Hirsch if she's going to be victorious.
Oh, and she knows that. That's why she's doing it. I can't blame her. Oh, there you go. That's a bit better. But see,
taking too much time here. You can't, I mean, you see what Dojo D is capable of when you give him a head of steam. You can't give him that much time between moves.
But when you're so experienced in professional wrestling as Laila Hirsch is, don't do that.
You don't want that issue. You don't want that with Dojo D.
She's going to find out the hard way, and she,
I think she just saved her own life.
Goes to the eyes. Now what? Oh, come on. Spinning DDT that time. Spikes Dojo Deej, 2 count only, and
Deej is holding that back area.
He's on his back, he's on his head, he's on various parts of his body. Because Laila Hirsch has been, oh,
again,
come on, don't.
Getting in the face of Brandon Kirk is Laila Hirsch.
This is the second or third time she's taking her focus off Dojo Deej and putting it on Brandon Kirk. That's not good.
Oh my goodness!
Headbutt into the face breaker combo. I don't even know what he calls that.
I don't know, but Laila Hirsch wisely rolls to the outside and. Dojo Deej coming out, following suit.
Oh, with an elbow.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh! Kendo.
Laila found that kendo stick under the ring and. Oh! Goodness.
Get into the midsection. That time across the back, and let me tell you, I felt the kendo stick too, various occasions. That don't feel good.
Absolutely not. Unrelenting is Laila Hirsch.
Just delivered about 6 or 7 shots with the kendo. Now maneuvers a chair around. Oh, across the head.
Wraps that kendo stick across the skull of Dojo Deej. And now arrogantly steps over Dojo Deej to get to the top rope. Oh!
Moonsault splash off the top, too.
Oh. That was close.
Think about it. Laila Hirsch, come on, you got to stop doing that. If Laila was able to put Dojo Deej away at that point in time or any time in the future, if she's able to do that, she'd be backing up all the blades. What did you do that for?
Jeez, she caught him right on the ear.
That's not who you're Laila.
That was not the wisest move. It's Laila Hirsch. Brandon Kirk is down.
Oh!
Man, he just caught her with a straight right.
Hey, just punched her right in the mouth. What the hell? Why? Is she late on her tuition or something? She owe him money?
My goodness.
Oh, no, not again.
Oh.
Oh, the combination here. Punch, chop, headbutt, kicks. Dojo Deej kicking the shit out of Laila Hirsch. Up onto the shoulder. Oh, face first again. Oh, she's hung up.
Oh, no.
Oh,
I think we know what Dojo Deej has on his mind.
Like New Jack said, he said, I'll beat you like I own you. New Jack is beating her like she owns
Definitely
her.
owns
Oh,
Laila Hirsch
God.
here tonight.
And a cannonball just wiping out Laila Hirsch one more time. And Dojo Deej picking up a chair. I don't know. I mean, Laila Hirsch is tough, but I don't know if you need a chair.
Yeah, I think at this point, Laila Hirsch
This might be a bit much.
Laila might be grateful for a pinfall loss at this point, but this could really be.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, you are.
Don't trust her.
She's sorry, TJ.
Crack her over the head.
Finish her.
It's 2017 or 2018.
Don't trust her.
Dojo Deej having second thoughts.
And Laila Hirsch is in that submissive position.
I mean, let's not forget Dojo Deej had a big hand in getting Laila Hirsch ready for her career here in professional wrestling. There is a bond here that
It's a paternal. Dojo Deej is now. It takes a big person to apologize like that after everything that's happened.
I'm really sorry, DJ.
Oh!
Laila Hirsch, no!
Brains him with the chair, kicked him in the nuts.
Dojo Deej, and now she's trying to choke him out.
Oh!
Time of the match, 10 minutes, 23 seconds, and your winner by submission, Laila Hirsch!
How about that? I don't know if he verbally, I didn't see a tap out.
I didn't see anything that would indicate.
I don't know if he verbally submitted or if he was just gone. But Brandon Kerr called for the bell. Laila Hirsch officially choking out Dojo Deej
I don't know
here.
what to say here. I gotta say, I was not expecting that.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us here at Dojo Wars. Hey, what did you think of Scotty? Didn't you think he did a great job? Yeah, Scotty did a great job. Thank you very much. And one more pretty big announcement before you guys all leave. I know he's been getting a lot of press, a lot of publicity. He's recently made his debut in the sport of professional wrestling. And next week, the second generation star, Brian Pillman II, will be making his debut here at Dojo Wars. That and much more coming next week here at Dojo Wars. We'll see you next week. Get on safely. Thank you very much.